folks. Dan Cuddy and Wally Backdine bringing you the game tonight for Channel 7. We are at Blackhawk Stadium. A very nice, crisp evening for a game with the 2-5 Blackhawks taking on the
4-3-1.
4-3-1 Upper St. Clair Panthers. Bethel's lost 4 of their last 5, but as we know in this section, the phrase "any given night" certainly applies. So, Wally, what do you think coming into this game tonight?
You know, these two teams always play each other hard. Upper St. Clair, we had a really strong and much-needed win on Tuesday night over Brashear. Got a lot of kids into the game, but more importantly, maybe got some confidence. This Bethel Park team, it's a confusing one. They've got wins over Mount Lebanon, which looked pretty good against us, and 3-1 over a Cannon Mac team, which, took us to the limit. So I think we're in store for a very good game tonight, Dan.
Should be exciting as well. It looks like there are a lot more fans starting to get into the soccer games now, which is wonderful. Bethel was gracious enough to give 2 tickets for each fan for each St. Clair player, even though they did not have any fans at our game earlier this year. And it's great to see this many people come out tonight. We are about ready for kickoff. Looks like Keelan Donovan down there to tap the ball off for Bethel. There's the whistle. And back to his brother, who knocks it long down to the left side. Abelardo Sabarzo challenges. Tick forward by Cyrus Carney. Defended by Shankar. And now we've got, Jack Myers is on the run. Jack Myers dribbles around a defender. Tracked down. Now he's 3-on-1.
He needs some
Still
help.
has it.
There's some people available if he finds them.
Oh my goodness.
I tell you, this kid has had a great season. They sent one guy at him. They doubled him. He beats both of those guys. They send another guy, and then he gets confronted with a keeper, and then he scores. Wow, not even a minute in, up 1-0. Somewhat reminiscent of the first game when we scored early with the Jack Myers goal.
And that meatball can really score. He had the ball. I mean, he dribbled around one defender, split 2. Then it was 3-on-1, Bethel against Jack Myers. His teammates were kind of content to, they thought he was going to get defended. He would have none of it, and it was in the back of the net. So Will back down with the ball at his feet now. Up to his brother, Ben. Williams sends it down the line. Jack Myers comes to collect again. Cyrus Carney gets it. Out to Will Backdine. Ben Backdine and looks like Max Fultner kind of collided. No, that was Cyrus Carney, excuse me. Will knocked back to Tanner. Back to Cuddy. Cuddy gets a look. And Ethan Donovan with the Ethan Donovan with the head. Bethel defender knocks it out. Throw in St. Clair. Jack Myers gets it down to his feet. Defended well. Looks like actually thought that should have been a Bethel ball. The Bethel player kind of swept Jack's foot into the ball, but St. Clair gets a throw. And another St. Clair throw. That player is just something else. I mean, I don't know how he beat those guys.
Well, he's great with the ball at his feet. He's got incredible touch, and he's just shifty. He's got a low center of gravity, obviously, but he just can control that ball with such touch.
And he keeps it very close to his body. I mean, it doesn't ever, never like too aggressive of a touch. It's always kind of on the top of his foot, like he's got Velcro on his shoes. He's got it again. Swings it back across the 18. St. Clair couldn't get to it. Now Tanner's got it down. Out to Connie. Ben turns. Gets defended, dispossessed. Chested down by Keelan Donovan. Defended well by Shineki. Looks like it's going to be holding type of call on Bethel.
Yeah, Bethel, they're not a team that has, I would say, exceptional team speed. They've got a lot of quality players, but, if I remember the first game pretty well and knowing some of these kids, they're good technically, but athletically, just from a speed standpoint, not something that's going to really threaten us over the top. They are strong, though, and so, you got to be careful when you get tangled up with them one-on-one, but, certainly not as big a threat as we see from other kids and other teams.
We haven't seen what I'd call a dirty game at all in this section this year, but Bethel gets physical at times, and you'll certainly know you were in a game that evening. And, shot which is deflected by Fulton-Near. Looks like Max was offsides.
Yeah, it's so easy to get caught offsides whenever the ball goes back out, and you kind of end up watching. You think the play has left you, and you don't realize when it gets stolen and returned back that you need to get back on.
Keeper knocks it forward, knocked down by Shankar. Looks like he had his hands up high in the back.
That's sort of the guilty position.
Yeah, he just turned around and went back. So St. Clair's going to hold at the 18, and they send a short one up to Donovan. Penetrating ball in deep, turns, defended well by Reamer. Reamer's got it now, sends it down the line. Jack Myers almost collects. Ethan Donovan, he plays right back for Bethel. He could be one of their very best players and could be one of their best offensive players. I'm kind of surprised that they've kept him back there all year, but sometimes you just have a hole you need to fill as a coach.
I think he plays that position in Cup, but I agree. When you get into these teams, he's somebody, quite frankly, I'm surprised that he's not playing in the middle of the field.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, he would be a central midfielder for me.
Right, and you want your better players to touch the ball a lot, and, I would say that he would be in that category.
And you made this point earlier. I don't really care what position a kid plays on his Cup team. I mean, some of these Cup teams, he plays on one of the highest quality Cup teams in the region. And many of the players on St. Clair's team have played center midfielder at some point in their life.
Right.
So Keelan Donovan now knocks it out wide. Heavy touch there from him, defended by Cuddy. Cuddy's got him. Double team there by William Backdine.
And Ben with the kick it off the shin trick again.
He always effective kick it off the shin treatment.
Yeah, it's one of the first moves that you should learn as a youth soccer player.
It's kind of like a kid in basketball when you're almost going out of bounds with the ball, you kind of throw it back at the
guy. Right.
So Shinecki's got it. Reamer defended well.
Just on that little play there, Ty's kind of got to open up his hips a little bit and then try to get that ball down the line with his left foot away from the defender.
Oh, great turn by Ben Backdine. On a 20-yard dribble out to his brother William. Left-footed shot over the bar. Nice effort.
That's not a bad shot. He was coming and he found an opening. I think if that shot's on target or maybe a little bit more of the post, it finds the back of the net. And as characteristic of William Backdine, the shot was high.
So it looks like we have two starting lineup changes tonight from the Brashear game. Liam Shinecki's in instead of Kyle Rollier, and Cyrus Carney is in instead of Abelardo Sabarzo. Cuddy had it at his foot, heavy touch there, battles back, out to William Backdine on the sideline.
That says a lot about the depth on this team when you can come in with Cyrus off the bench and as well as Liam, and you don't aren't often to substitute and end up better, or at least as good as you had before.
No doubt. I mean, and those two boys play on two of the best Cup teams in the region. Cyrus Carney's team won the national championship last year. Runner-up, excuse me.
Yep.
They act like they won it. So Ethan Donovan has it now for a throw-in. Gets it over Fulton-Near's head, but not over Reamer. Oh.
They're just looking to find a little space here. Let's see if he can beat him to the end. There you go.
Good move by Fulton-Near. Tricky little pass in. It was a cheeky pass before.
And we'll get a throw in.
By Cyrus. Reamer tries to get to the end line and does, but it goes over. And St. Clair does not have a long thrower. I don't know. We had one maybe 6-7 years ago.
We've tried to replace him, and we haven't been able to find anybody who can quite throw it that distance. And so if you're 8, 9, 10 years old and in Upper St. Clair, there's a spot on you on this team if you can learn how to throw a ball
Cuddy
in
comes
from
over
such
to
a great
cover.
distance.
Dev Patel comes out.
Oh, and a little bit of a rough play there by Keelan Donovan. You know, Dev Patel was already on the ball and sort of tumbled into Dev. I don't know that he made the best of efforts to try to avoid that contact.
And Cuddy came out and took an angle that half took out the Bethel player. The ball skittered back to Dev Patel. He was able to collect it. And then, Keelan was giving him the business after he was down. So Tanner with a good pass out wide.
And a nice 1-2.
Yep. Oh, Ben Backdine runs about 10 yards to win a 50-50 ball. And now it's over Max Fultonier's head, but he's going to get back to defend.
Well, and that pressure forced the Bethel defender to play that ball.
Yep. They St. Clair's moving their feet well tonight. Bethel's got the intensity about them as well. So now, Bethel tries across, and it goes over our end line, so it's going to be a corner for Bethel.
Looks like they subbed for the guy who was going to take the corner.
I don't know if that was just happenstance or if this guy's a specialist or something, but
we'll find out.
Yep. He's a lefty, so it's going to be an in-swinger. Low. Defended by Reamer. That looks like it was knocked over the end line by Bethel. Yep. Referee is pointing to a goal kick. So Cuddy's going to go back and take the kick. So far, Bethel's keeping their shape pretty well. The first game, they kind of seemed to lose it like really quickly after the first or second goal.
And Dev Patel must have really gotten hurt by that in that contact. You know, they told him to take a knee so the referee could stop play, and we're going to get Wolf Schmidt coming in at goalkeeper. He's actually the third goalkeeper in the program after Evan Jakovac was hurt during the Cannon Mac game, and now Wolf, who's a sophomore, is going to get his first varsity action. This is
all right. Play hard, boys.
This is a meaningful injury.
Yes, this keeper's heart's going to be beating fast for sure. Let's hope Dev can shake it off. Not to doubt this young man's capabilities in any regard, but it's a hard spot to come in. Big rivalry game such as this.
Yeah, I'm just looking over at Dev, and he's getting checked out by the trainer. But this is certainly a situation where you hope he's able to come back in. But right now we've got to support Wolf being in goal for the first time.
And the interesting thing is that Dev Patel, you could tell his first game in as a starter came in the overtime period against Cannon Mac. And he, started against Brashear, seemed kind of, a little nervous that game. But the last two games, we could tell he was really feeling it, definitely gaining confidence, starting to order his teammates around, yelling at them after mistakes. And as soon as he got hurt, two of the guys went over to him right away. So he gained their confidence immediately in 2.5 games.
The thing that I liked about Dev coming in is that, he was aggressive. He went and forced the play. He didn't stay on his line, and he had really good spacing. Here comes Ben Backdine. Nice pass to Max Fultonier.
Oh, Max Fultonier tries to slide it past the keeper. Keeper slides into it. I think Max thought he had the keeper guessing there.
Oh, I thought Ben was going to shoot that, and, he probably should have taken a rip, but he gets it across to Max, and
his
Max
vision, though, he knew Max was wide open over there.
Right.
And now Tanner with his speed gets back to defend. Picked off by Cuddy. Good coverage there, boys. Up to Jack Myers, who ducks out of the way. Fakes out the Bethel defender.
That's probably gets your heart up as a defender when you get the long ball with Jack Myers coming to go get it.
The Bethel D was sucked way up there. I mean, he was alone on one guy with another guy, about 10 yards to his right, but he was alone right at midfield. Ben McDine picks out Max Fultner again.
Oh.
Ethan Donovan seems to be either sucking into the middle. I mean, Max Fultner is wide open here, 2 plays in a row, 30 seconds apart. Soha misses a head ball. Liam misses a head ball but gets Keelan Donovan, so that'll be a foul for Bethel. You're going to have a kick about 40 yards out from goal. And Ethan Donovan sets up as if he's going to get a short one. If he's not taking the kick, I kind of think wouldn't be surprised if it squirts out to Ethan Donovan. Nope, he lofts it in.
And he puts it on goal for our keeper.
Nope, referee says no goal.
That was close. Wolf was into the net when that ball came through. And now they're having a discussion on it.
Referee says no goal so far.
We've had our fair share of controversial goal calls.
I don't understand that call necessarily as far as dropping the ball at his feet, but we'll take it.
I think
it's because they stopped the play for some reason, but
yeah.
I mean, the ref over here closest to us playing the sideline was making the motion as if he held the ball out of the goal.
It was a close call. I mean, he maybe lost track of where he was in space, and you gotta know that in the goal.
And Nick Tanner defends hard.
Now's not the time to be aggressive defending in the box.
Yeah.
This is the perfect time for a makeup call.
It certainly is. Knocked back into midfield from Bethel. And ball lofted over his head now. All right. A little safer play there for Wolf. Wolf's a great first name for any athlete, so I may stick with that.
Cyrus Connie.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
That was a little aggressive by Nick Tanner.
Nick Tanner was determined to get that ball, and he had a hand on the Bethel wing for about 5 yards.
Well, it looked like he was just trying to shield the defender and let the ball go out, and he just wasn't close enough to him to really make it believable.
That was the forearm shield.
And here we go. Here's another free kick. Let's see how Schmidt handles this one. But I don't blame him. If I'm the coach, I'm telling him to put the ball on net and make the goalkeeper handle it.
They can't get it there, and there's another Nick Tanner head out.
And this might be another shot.
Ty Reamer gets it out.
And now you've
Jack
got
Myers.
two.
Jack Myers might want to possess this ball and hold it up. There we go, out to Will back down.
See if Will can catch it. Yes.
Willie's on the run. Cyrus Connie comes up to back him up. Cyrus Connie's wide open.
Gets the ball over to Max.
Good job. Will Backdine's been great at crossing those the balls from that side. He's not a left-footed player, but you couldn't tell. Knocked down by Keelan Donovan. Back out to his brother Ethan. Sent long to Nick Tanner, who
gets shielded off.
Yeah, he gets shielded off.
Liam's got to see
heads
that.
it out. That was a good play. Liam Schnecke headed toward the sideline instead of back up the middle.
That looks like it should be a white ball.
I agree. Yep, off the foot of Bethel.
St. Clair has to have the mentality right now that they got away with one with that goal on the or the non-goal, I should say, Schmidt's save, and so you can't give them a little opportunity to get back in the game here. Bethel Park's upset about that. They probably got a little bit more fire in them right now, and so it'd be nice to get some attacks and sort of settle things back down.
And some of the nets are so close to the front line that it's possible for a guy to hit his head on the net and have the ball held out, but I don't know back there. I'm just glad we don't have goal line technology.
I won't be tweeting the replay of that one out.
No. Nick Tanner up to win a ball. Cyrus Connie back to Nick.
All right, we need to get some space in front of us here.
Jack Myers with it on the
Or just get it to
sideline.
Jack Myers. That's always a good solution.
Almost gets between two more Bethel defenders. Now would be a great time for St. Clair to just kind of control the ball, 3-touch, passes on the ground, just knock it around. I mean,
that's a foul.
That's an absolute definite foul.
He was not in control. And you remember, William Backdian was thrown to the ground in our last game and missed 3 games because of a concussion. And somehow I don't understand how that was called against Upper St. Clair.
Oh, my gosh.
I know. That's a shock.
Jeez, and Jack Myers is shaking his noggin. If that's the makeup call, that should be it. And Wolf Schmidt comes off his line. Good job, Wolf. Punts it toward the sideline. Sees an open Max Fultonier. Ethan Donovan Fields. Cyrus Carney. Backdian. Oh, tried to get it through to his brother.
Yeah, and a pretty poor clear there from the center back, so we get the ball back.
And we get some reinforcements for St. Clair. Looks like Drew Pop out on the left.
Anderson Ladarius up top, and maybe Jack Cassidy out on the wing. And
AB came in too in the middle.
That's right.
Cuddy, good pass on the ground out to Ben Backdian. He holds. Defended. Throw in St. Clair. What I was about to say before is this sophomore, when they were sophomores, the 8 kids who are starters now as seniors, they used to torture the senior class when they were sophomores, just playing possession in practice. The seniors couldn't get the ball from them. So it'd be a great time to play some of that now and just get Bethel back out of it.
Yeah, I think, in those games, I know which ones you're talking about, the main sort of objective was to possess, and they were able to do it better than some of the older kids were at the time.
Cuddy tracks back. Good
Nicely
job.
defended.
Gets his shoulder in front of the forward, clears away.
Jack Cassidy's got to move out of the way there. He had Soham coming straight through with the ball and actually had a pretty clear path to continue up the right side, but kind of disrupted that run.
And Jack is actually just too far back there. I mean, he's got
to be forward. I mean, that's his position.
Yeah. Oh, Soham with the ball in the midfield. If he turned around, he had a heck of a lot of room. So up to Keelan Donovan. Waits for his help. They get forward. This ball may or may not go out.
I think it is going to go out. We're halfway through the first half here. Upper St. Clair up 1-0 with a throw-in deep in its own end.
It was good to see JJ make that play before because he got burned in Baldwin, and they scored to tie the game up. And so it's good to see the defender learn from his mistakes, get between, make a good technical play, and clear that ball out. Now Ben Backdian's got it, knocks it toward Jack Cassidy. Jack Cassidy's got to stay up. Both forwards do. Drew Pop is sucked in back into the defensive end. I'm not so sure that's what Coach Snyder wants.
Oh, what a dangerous ball. Reamer was just a step behind that guy, and the ball was just a foot in front of him, but certainly was a good thought and a good play that Bethel Park tried to execute there.
Not to pick on these guys, I'm just pointing out that we need to maintain our shape. It takes the whole team to do that.
Yeah, no, and listen, it disrupts everything else, right? You don't get, if you're too close to the midfield, it doesn't give the midfielders any space to operate.
That's unlucky for Soham there. It just rolled up his arm. Ben Backdian, nice gamesmanship by Ben Backdian. He just kind of saunters slowly by the ball till we get back and defend. So I don't know how Deb Patel's doing over there. He's not moving around. But
he's not moving around.
Out to Ethan Donovan. This seems to be a play they like to do. And Ladarius comes back and
with a nice
him.
body.
I love it.
Oh, and he didn't need to do that.
Nah.
AB should have seen the play developing, and Anderson didn't need to body him. Now they've given up a dangerous free kick. It's basically a corner when that ball was going to go out.
I wouldn't be surprised if AB just saw Ethan Donovan and just planted him, because he's so used to seeing him at practice on the cup team and in travel games that if you see Ethan Donovan coming at you, you got to be ready for a shot.
Well, he's going to deliver one.
Yeah.
So looks like they've changed their play.
We got to watch the second ball here.
Yeah, it's out.
St. Clair's been falling prey to the second ball all season long, so luckily that one went out. The first one went out there.
Yeah, you're right. I don't see Dev Patel moving around. He's still got his uniform and his gloves on, so, that's a positive sign. But he really hasn't moved from behind the bench much since he got back over there.
Excuse me. Ben back behind, flicks it forward. Jack Cassidy on the move now. Jack's got a wrap on his knee tonight. So throw in St. Clair.
Could be because he's cold.
It could be. AB has it. Shields.
Oh, nice 1-2.
Yes. And AB tries to get it back around to his left foot, it looked like, or just even just save it from the end line, but it's going to be a St. Clair throw. Looks like Baden Friday's coming in.
Baden Friday's coming in. He's going to go out wide, and Jack Cassidy's going to come play in the middle of the field. Ben Backdine takes a rest.
I bet it's a short one. That one is up at AB's head, and he chose to let it come to his feet.
Yeah, and then commits a foul.
That's a weird foul, too. The Bethel kid's running with him behind it. I don't know how he knocked him over when he's running the other way. But that particular spot on the field looks like if you fall down there, Bethel's going to get the call no matter what. So Baden Friday goes up for a header. Abelardo waits for it to come down. Somehow draws the foul.
I'm not sure that I saw a whole lot of difference between those two plays, and certainly the play where Jack got run over, there's not a whole lot of difference between that one and what was just called.
Well, you and I both know zebras are weird animals, so.
Ladaris with the stat. Oh, he makes a move. Just can't get around Michael Conroy.
Looks like he got a whack, unless that was just a,
He's limping a little bit.
I watch European soccer yell, trying to draw a foul. He's up and moving, though, quickly. Missed ball there. Shineki comes up. Reamer comes in to win it.
Nice cut. And a nice ball up to Cassidy. Can he get a shot off?
Oh, turned out by Ethan Donovan.
Drew
Flicked
Pop.
in by Drew Pop. He has got a quick trigger.
Really nice play by Drew Pop. The ball kind of popped out. Ethan Donovan had stolen it, and the ball got away from him a little bit, and Drew Pop comes back, gets it, wins it, and takes a shot. It was through a lot of traffic. That ball easily could have gone in.
Ty Reamer's on his horse tonight. Up to Drew Pop. That was contested by Ethan Donovan, and Joshua Narr is in the game in a right offensive forward position, or midfield, I guess.
And we get a lot of the starters coming back in. Jack Myers, Max Fultoner, William Backdine, and Ben Backdine. You're right, that wasn't much of a rest.
And just while we're making this change, a quick shout to my man Joshua Narr down there. Father of one of my dear friends. Passed away a month and a half ago. I've known Josh since, basically since he couldn't walk yet. And so, Book, we know you're up there watching him. We miss you, buddy. Foul. Now, what the heck was that? I don't know what the guy over there is seeing.
I mean, that's three, 50-50 balls in the air where Abelardo's been involved, and he's gotten the call on two of them and not on the other, and they all looked about the same.
He's been great at heading the ball this year. He's got to start going up again this game. I don't know what his plan of attack is right now, but that particular ref doesn't seem to like it. Well won by Nick Tanner, but he's
just a little too aggressive.
Yeah.
This is, again, we give up these fouls in these dangerous areas, and they get these free kicks and there's restarts, and it's not it's not something that we've been good at historically.
Go ahead.
I was going to say is that we generally have had success controlling the run of play when the ball is in the middle of the field.
That was a brilliant play by Liam Shinecki. He controlled that head ball. He got up. He's taller than the other player. He got up and just skimmed it out wide instead of letting it go over the end line. So they've got a throw in. It's a long throw.
And they get it in. Ball's got to get out.
Ben Bakdine fields it. Ty Reamer's out there.
Yeah.
Great play. St. Clair throw. I can't necessarily fault Nick for that play out there. I mean, he's won so many head balls playing once he made the switch back to defense. You gotta make that effort anyways, but you kind of get penalized when the opposing player doesn't go up. Now that's got to be a foul on Bethel.
That is.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, if it wasn't the first time Jack got bumped, it was the second time.
Yeah, that was like an Ethan Donovan special. So Reamer's got the ball down to Abelardo's feet, tries to get around Joshua Nar, intercepted. Bethel's got it forward. Liam Shinecki's on his horse, Cuddy's covering, looks over his shoulder.
Nice bump.
Tanner comes in to cover the wide player. Good defense, boys.
Nice defense by Liam Shinecki there.
Sometimes when a player watches for a game, sees some things, but he also, kind of feels a bit different when he gets back in, even though he was playing well. So ball headed straight up.
They call a foul.
Call a foul on Bethel. We will take it. I think Coach just tried to change up the defense the last game, but in any event, Lee was back in today and playing very well.
It was nice to see Kyle Rollier get a turn in there, and he did great. He was a big part of our first and only clean sheet this season.
And the thing about guys like Kyle and Ridge McClintock, I mean, they would be starters on any other team. They'd be starters or
without a doubt,
at least half three-quarter game players for Bethel, or if they live in TJ, they play every minute.
I'd say every teammate, certainly in our section, and
so many teams. So Ben Bakdine chests it down, controls. Out to Reamer, he gets it. One-timer up to Jack. That's some nice skill there, fellas. Jack Cassidy has it. Sees
Will had stopped his run. And wasn't quite sure if Jack was going to bring that down and where he was going with it.
So 10.5 left, still 1-0 St. Clair.
Yeah, one more before the half would be nice.
Need a little security. Joshua Nar is darting down the sideline, but Reamer defends very well. That was a great play by Ty.
It was really good.
He got back. He didn't have his hands on him. He got his shoulder in front of him. And a lot of times it's winning the race to the path to the ball instead of the ball. And Josh had hit it just a little too far ahead of himself, and Reamer was able to get position.
Yeah, Dev Patel is sitting firmly on the end of the bench right now. I don't know that we're going to see him again.
Kind of give up into midfield there.
Yeah. Sort of in a dangerous area.
I'm not sure that Bethel player's name, but that fella's got some speed. Liam Shinecki got back, though, and defended it well. Just went over the end line. Corner for Bethel Park. Corner's in.
Ball's got to get out.
One ball. Second ball. The ref saw a St. Clair player hit the ground and called a foul on Bethel. We'll take that as well.
And Ben, with the quick restart, sees Jack out there relatively undefended.
I don't want to jinx anything, but I'm liking this ref out here in the first half. So headed down by Tanner. Cuddy defends, gets his arm too high. Luckily, he didn't get a call. Blocked by AB.
Yeah, we're just in that that lull. You always get sort of at the 30-minute mark of each half where.
That was a very nice run by AB there. Now it's ahead to Jack Myers. He's on his horse chasing Ethan Donovan.
See what Ethan Donovan's going to do with this. Oh, the ball
Jack
gets away, then Jack
just picks him off. My goodness gracious.
You better watch
out.
out.
Gosh, he causes so many problems.
Yeah, then when they finally give up and kick it out of bounds.
Man, I like watching that little meatball play.
Did we get a corner? That is a corner. No, it's going to be a throw. It'll be a throw.
Either way, that's the kind of gritty hustle we need. Cuddy's going to go up, but I'm not sure this is
looks like we're going to get a little bit of a long throw. Straight to the goalkeeper.
I didn't know if that was something new in Jack's repertoire we hadn't seen.
Yeah, we haven't seen a long throw out of Jack, and we might not again.
Oh, AB again with the hands in the cookie jar, literally.
I think he's doing something with his hands where his hands are either up or around, but it's almost like every time he goes up for a head ball, there's a foul. This is another long ball in. Got to clear this. Offsides. Yep.
Wow, great call by this official.
He was standing right there.
Yeah, William Backdine darted through. Ball goes off a Bethel head, but catches a couple guys offsides, I think. So Cuddy's going to take the kick.
Can we win this?
To midfield. Ben tries to flick forward. William comes back.
We haven't seen Cyrus Connie here in a few, so I'm sort of wondering why he's not playing. That's another hopeful, dangerous ball.
Oh, goodness gracious. Excuse me. Didn't mean to whistle into the microphone. Boy, they just didn't expect that.
No.
Bethel guy launched that ball. Liam kind of headed it straight up, and then Reamer came through to try and clear it.
And just a tough play to defend. You're running back towards your goal. You're not sure who's coming back over your shoulder. And, it's not really a great ball to try to clear back the other way. And, but you do need to get a touch on it or else. Well, and Liam has a nice header there before he's fouled.
Great play by Liam. I think Keelan Donovan. Is that Keelan yet?
Yeah.
Yep, he gets a card. That was just a flat-out forearm shiver into the back, right between Liam's shoulder blades. He'll happily take that.
The Bethel coach is over there asking for an explanation.
It's self-explanatory. I mean, I was just about the kid that, we taught these guys to push a heck of a lot lower than a couple of them are doing tonight, when you're going up for a head ball, but that was just a flat-out yellow card.
Well, they got it.
And William Backdine collects, takes some punishment. Nick Tanner comes up speedily. White lightning down the sideline almost. And White lightning goes back to cover again.
Coming up in the 5 minute mark left in the first half. Upper St. Clair still up 1-0. Jack Myers now on the move.
I don't know about you, but this half seems to be dragging by. I'm looking at that clock saying, move, clock, move.
Yeah. In large part, it's been a pretty even half just outside of that first 30 seconds of the game where Jack collected that ball and put it in. We've gone back and forth, and, we've had some threats from Upper St. Clair, but, Bethel has as well. It's just sort of been a game that's been played in the middle of the field the last 39 minutes. A nice little chip.
Yeah, they caught Jack offsides. That was coming. It's easy to get caught offsides there in a sense. You're 40, 50 yards away from goal.
Yeah, Jack is trying to claim that Donovan was keeping him off aside from his other side back position, and that's I don't know that you can rely on the refs to catch that.
The keeper's all the way up to take the kick. Launches towards Shinecki's head, and he gets it.
And he should. He's taller than everybody.
Yep. Soham defends.
Soham took a big
AB.
swing at that one, and
Cuddy's going to clear it out.
in the windup, the ball's just sitting there. That's one of the things that you have to learn as a player is that for shots and for clears, your motion has to be compact.
Good touch by there by Joshua Nar. Gets defended though from Leon Shineki. Comes up to cover it. Sends out wide. Oh, that was a handball.
Oh, and the lucky bounce.
Yep. Cuddy defends on the sideline and sends it over into the bags.
And deflected off of a Bethel player. I don't know that Nick was cheating up that much.
3.5 minutes left. Just under 3.5. Jeez. That was a shot.
I know, he took a big shot in the back.
Yeah, Ben did. Jack
but you look at that. See the defender there. He feels Jack with his hands, but when the ball is up, his hands are down by his side.
Right. AB's got it. Excuse me. Yeah, that was AB. Flicks it forward to Ben back dying. Fulton tries to defend. Reamer's up. Joshua Nar's on him. Now Ethan Donovan. AB wins it.
Let's swing it.
Shankar.
Oh.
Soham back to Cuddy. Cuddy's going to switch over to Will back dying.
It's kind of surrounded by everybody, but
Jack Myers
not really
keeps
open.
it close. Out to Will.
I'd like to see him take the line in one of those.
Yeah. Step over.
The ball just got away from him. He's got to make up his mind.
I think that Bethel player just got a toe on it. So Cuddy defends. He's helped out by Shineki.
Nice
great
move
step
by
over.
Reamer.
Great step over by Reamer. Fulton Sabarzo. Back out to Fulton. He'll get it. Slides. Oh, that raccoon got him.
Yeah.
Whoops.
No.
No, Ethan got him. Ethan Donovan got him.
He was trying to get it in the middle of the field. He had both Ben Backdine and Jack Myers waiting there for them. And, if he could have just gotten it out of that little spot.
Sent in by Ben Backdine. Nice ball. Ball's up. Down. Headed down by AB. Defended now by Reamer. Tick forward to Joshua Nar. Can't handle. Max Fultonier's back. Reamer had a pasta dinner last night. He is moving well. Shankar.
Just an unlucky touch. Ball came on him a little bit faster than he thought. I think he thought the Bethel Park player might get a touch on it.
1 minute left. Nar defended well by Reamer. Ethan Donovan has it. 50 seconds. St. Clair's got to be strong here. This is where they give things
they
up.
both missed it.
Cuddy knocks it. Knocked down by Shineki on the head. Inartfully knocked forward by Bethel. Chested down.
Get it down. Get it out.
Good job by Nick Tanner. We have a corner, but there's nothing he can do there. He's telling the young keeper we thought he was going to come out to get it, but that ball just skittered a little too far
Bethel
wide.
Park can take their time here. There's plenty of time.
Yeah, just the last
set up
play.
their play. Yeah. St. Clair needs to defend.
I see somebody
ball
open
low,
there up
and
front.
that's Ben.
Oh, good job,
Yeah.
Ben.
Oh,
That's good. I
Jack
saw
is wide
someone-
open. Can he get down to the end of the field?
Send it, Jack. Come on, Meatball. Couldn't get it high enough. I saw Bethel. I saw an orange jersey right there on the front post that didn't have anyone between them.
Yeah, Ben Backdine is frustrated. He was making a long run from the box, and he was hoping Jack would give it to him right in the middle of the field where he might have a little bit closer shot. But, we end the half 1 up. Maybe a little lucky we didn't have a goal called on us, but, a lead is a lead.
Yep, and the Bethel coach is out there, but there's nothing he's going to do about that first, or the non-goal call at the moment. So we will see you for the second half. Thank you. And we are back for the second half. At halftime, the Bethel coaches were out and pulled all 3 referees over to the goal and tried to demonstrate that had to be a goal, but it's in the books. We're still 1-0.
We know how that goes. You know,
Yeah.
no matter how much you protest, you can't. They don't award you the goal or take it off the board.
And the Zebras are part of every game. All right, Soham Shankar has it at his feet.
Back with the starting lineup, and Dev Patel is back in goal for Upper St. Clair, and also Cyrus Connie, who I was wondering where he was at the end of the first half.
Whoops,
Oh,
Jack
it looks like
slips
Jack
down.
just sort of falls down.
And Wolf Schmidt acquitted himself quite well in that first half. Having to come in cold like that, dig through his bag looking for his stuff, that's a nervous situation.
Yeah, you know, you come to the game and it's like being the backup quarterback. You got to prepare like you're going to get in, but still it doesn't become real until you actually get in.
Right. So Soham dribbles up, gets defended, ball out of bounds, St. Clair throw.
Way out of bounds.
Yeah, that was like second, third row. Max Fultonier dribbles through.
Oh, what
still
a
has
heel
it.
pass.
Oh, blocked. That Bethel defender may be weak for a second. All right, Reamer. Soham. Into Ben Bakdine. Ben shields off a player. Spins. Gets defended. Back to Shankar. Over Bethel head. Out to William Bakdine, but a little
Just
too
can't
hard.
control it.
Throw in Bethel.
And a bad first touch by Bethel gives Upper St. Clair the ball back.
Not controlled.
He's
When
got
he throws
Soham.
Jack Myers tries to slip it through to Ben Bakdine.
Oh, nice play. Good idea. Maybe just a little too vertical. If he goes a little bit out wider, Ben Bakdine maybe gets that shot off.
Good anticipation by the keeper. He was off his line fast.
Nick wisely backs off on that ball. Wasn't quite sure that he could get it, but he also knew they had a guy behind him, so really smart play there.
So it looks like we have a switch. I don't know if it's a lineup switch. Yeah, it looks like it. Max Fultonier is now playing left back, and Ty Reamer is left midfielder. Or excuse me, left forward.
Looks like Max Fultonier is having some problems here. David Goldberg just came in as an outside back.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't heard anything that was bothering Max, but he's limping.
Yeah, he's limping, definitely.
So Reamer back to Shineki.
And David Goldberg's tested immediately.
Yeah, go right at him. Shankar defends.
Out to
Connie.
Goldberg.
Goldberg, very accurate passer.
Yeah.
Goldberg is.
You know, he had a really nice assist back over at Mount Lebanon, but you're right, from that outside back spot, you know, he delivers the ball right to the feet of the player that he's targeting.
Yeah, someone taught him well. So Ethan Donovan's going to have it from his right back position, just 10 yards over midfield. Launches it toward the 18-yard box over Shankar's head. Nick Tanner clears it. Cleared again by Ben Bakdine. Controlled by Bethel. Cuddy says, get out of here.
Sends it forward, and we're going to move the play down the field.
Yep, now we're just going to, everyone's going to kind of reposition, get their shape. Bethel has it, surveys. Sends it long off ahead. J.J. Cuddy's going to have it, but has some time. Bethel's not pressuring him. Now they do slowly. Definitely over to Nick Tanner. Will Bakdine comes back for a ball.
And just a little wide.
Unlucky. Unlucky. Throw in Bethel, skimmed on. Tanner knocks it down. Tanner again.
We need to get the ball down.
Yeah, Bethel's had it now for a good solid 2-3 minutes. I mean, on and off, but they've kind of controlled the play. Keeper out far. Back to Shineki, he judges.
They're calling an offside. You know, I don't know if they was offside. They were kind of wrapped up with each other.
I'm kind of shocked at that. I just thought it'd be a foul on Keelan Donovan.
A foul would be more, would make more sense. Nick. There's just maybe a little bit more urgency from St. Clair right now to get a second goal. They're playing, but I wouldn't say that it looks like they're, winning every ball that they maybe should.
Yeah, they got to get to another level of tour intensity. I mean, as you and I kind of went back and forth this week.
Oh, that's a long square pass from Cyrus. Ben wanted that ball from Sohm. When it went back over to Connie, the angle changed, and so the pass wasn't as good. And, there was a switch that was wide open over there.
Yeah, and I think Connie just tried to one-time it, and he could have settled it down.
Yeah.
Back to David Goldberg now. Into Soham, but it was behind him. Keelan Donovan at his feet now. Cuddy steps up. Gets taken out. Now it's Nick Tanner, one-on-one on the outside. Nick shields him to the outside. Oh, good job.
And he loses it over to the end line.
Forward seemed like he was trying to do a little.
Oh, and J.J. Cuddy is down. The ball when the Bethel Park player slid into him sort of took his ankle out. And I know, Dan, you're concerned, and you should be. J.J.'s a tough kid. If he's down, it's not because he's just kind of hurt.
Yeah. If it's that left ankle, that's the one that's always been kind of edgy for him.
This is, in some respects, it's good that, Kyle's had some game action in there in the last game, and so you don't necessarily fear a drop-off by bringing him into the game, but you sure hope that JJ's all right.
No, you're right. It is great that Kyle was able to get nearly the full game in last time. Let's see if Cuddy can shake it off. He got taken out a couple years ago playing up near Erie in a cup game, and we had to race him to the hospital, get the ankle x-rayed. It was kind of a high ankle sprain, and that one's kind of bothered him off and on ever since.
Those ankle injuries, they almost never heal.
Well, Ben's got one I know that kind of
it's going to always, yeah. It'll give you something to talk about when you're old.
True.
He's walking very gingerly. That's not a great sign. And some words of support and encouragement from the crowd for Kyle coming into the game.
So Kyle will take over that right center back position, and Nick Tanner kind of gives him some instruction, tells him what's been going on. And he's going to get warmed up quick, going to go back to take the goal kick. So 33 and a half left, back from injury. Kyle takes a nice kick. Soham Shankar on the ball. Whoa, defended well by Nick Tanner.
Nice end. Really before the
Calvin Walsh
Bethel Parker could get a player could start forward, he was able to make the tackle.
Oh, no. David Goldberg takes a long run. Shankar, Bethel player on his back. Back to Reamer.
Yeah, it looks like Reamer and Goldberg have switched places, and they moved Goldberg out wide. And Max Fultonier looks like he's better now. I don't know, maybe he had a cut on his knee, but we're back to original strength on that side.
Maybe because I see some kind of wrap on his leg over there, I think. So that certainly is an added bonus to the defense to get him back in, especially with Cuddy out. Rawye defends Donovan. Back to midfield for Bethel. Out wide to Calvin Walsh. Connie comes out. Back out to Calvin Walsh.
St. Clair chasing a lot Connie here. Yeah, we haven't done a good job in these last few minutes of controlling the ball.
No, and we're chasing more than just getting into passing lanes. It's better if you're defending in a passing lane and making guys think and move as opposed to running after them. Oof. Lucky there.
Yeah.
That was a good touch to get by Cyrus there. Cyrus charged up. Bethel player just kind of drew it back. Went over the end line.
Yeah, we just need a spark. There's just sort of this, sort of haze hanging over right now. We could use a little spark and maybe a little threat here and there from on the offensive end. And there's a ball through over to Tyler Reamer. Let's see if he can turn
Ty
it
gets
around.
through.
He's got William back dying coming
Pulls it
around.
back.
He cuts it back.
There's Jack Myers.
Send it to
ball was in
him.
the air.
And Ben, misses the shot.
That was a tough shot. He had to volley that. Just couldn't get all of it.
But that's exactly the kind of thing that, we need to get just repeated attempts on goal. We haven't had a real threat here in a while, and so it's nice to get a nice attack going. Ball's out to Tyler Reamer out wide, and he sort of sends it out of bounds. No, it was out of bounds. It'll be a Bethel Park throw on the far sideline. While Bethel has controlled the ball in the middle of the field, they also have had trouble getting it down into that final third and really getting a quality shot off. And it's still not a great position to be in when you're just not controlling the ball in the middle of the field. That one that we had was just on a defensive play and a quick counter. It'd be nice to see the boys, control the ball and then move it down the field with these small passes that they're really good with.
Yeah, I don't really remember a sequence where we've been 3-4 passes in a row. Ben back Dian's chasing now. Back to the keeper, launches it toward midfield. Liam comes up and wins a big head ball.
Oh, I don't know about that. Liam went straight up. The guy stayed underneath. If anything, you could have called tunneling on Donovan for that play. But, Liam had his hands down. He went straight up.
I just don't understand why the officials don't understand that play.
Well, this is a dangerous ball.
Oof. Oh, luckily off the football upright, or goalpost rather.
You see some subs warming up for Upper St. Clair. Hopefully these guys on the field see it and make a push here.
Ben has it now to his brother William. Flicked on by Myers.
That is off of Bethel. Yeah, great play by William. Absolutely. Just a sneaky play.
Back to Tanner. Tanner's got someone sneaking up. Oh, Ben back down.
He's fouled.
Twice.
Yeah, Ben was absolutely mugged on that play. I don't know what the Bethel player's protesting. That's a nice service. And looks like Donovan gets up and gets the ball.
Hey, Caleb Thompson came up and elbowed Ben in the back of the head and then crushed him again. I don't know why he'd be upset he got called for a foul. So launched in by St. Clair.
Whoa.
Punched wide by the keeper. Bethel player tries to save it, but the referee wisely calls corner kick.
And we get a corner.
He was right on the ball. It looks like Cuddy could be done for the evening. I see him sitting over there on the bench with the trainer, but not doing much other than maybe an ice bag.
Service. Oh, nice save by the goalkeeper. Ball maybe needs to be a little bit further out of the goal. It's maybe a little bit of an easy save for the Bethel Park goalkeeper.
Just under 28 minutes to go. Bad kick by the keeper.
This ball's going to get out of bounds. Yeah.
Bethel couldn't control it.
And a load of Panthers coming in. Baden Friday, Abelardo Sabarzo, Jack Cassidy, Anthony Hayes, and Drew Pop and Anderson Ladaris.
Long throw in from Tanner, headed down by Bethel. It looks like
Drew
Anthony
Pop,
Hayes got up and got that.
Nice move by Drew Pop. Oh, he just can't get around the center back.
Drew Pop's a good ball handler. So back into Soham Shankar. Soham looks up. He's got two players open. Sends it back to Kyle Rollier. Kyle sends it forward toward Baden Friday.
Oh, I would have liked to see Abelardo bring that ball down.
I agree.
He had some time and space. Out to Nick Tanner.
Oh, missed Abelardo.
Let's see if Anderson's going to put some pressure on here and make this guy play this ball. Oh, and he keeps it in. And we're going to get a throw-in after that. Great hustle play by Anderson and Ladarius. You know, they were trying to shield, wait for the ball to get across, and he makes them play it. And he keeps the ball in, and so they have to knock it out.
Oh, Drew Pop scored off a header in the last game. Almost gets that one.
I know he had the same vision in his mind
Soham
there.
has someone sneaking up on his back.
Oh, Hayes with a little bit of a quick pass there. He had some time. He could have turned.
Tanner with a 20-yard header up to Baden Friday. Abelardo defends. That's okay. Good job there. You throw in Calvin Walsh.
That surprised Nick Tanner. You know, I think he was expecting the Bethel Park to get a piece of that, and it didn't. It just lands at his feet.
Throw in again, Calvin Walsh.
A flick there.
Good job by Anthony Hayes.
Oh, nice header by Baden Friday out
Knocked
to Abelardo.
down by Abelardo, sent back out wide toward Baden Friday.
Just a little bit too far.
Couldn't get it. Ooh, that might hurt. He slid
I know,
over.
he slid onto the
over a
drainage. Great, right? There you go, Baden.
Good job.
Oh, nice ball.
Oh, great ball, Baden Friday. Oh, my goodness, Drew Pop.
And he doesn't get it, but we get a
Nice effort, boys.
I think if Drew Pop has just bubbled out a little bit further, you know, he probably collects that pretty easily, but
he just kind of was wrong-footed there. If he was on his right foot, he could have just stuck his left foot out and nailed it, but just kind of – it actually went by another St. Clair player. Might have caught up Drew off guard.
But a really nice service by Baden Friday.
And it all started with Nick Tanner. That was a great hustle play.
Yep.
Ooh, Baden Friday is –
Oh, and I think he hurt himself on that play. I don't know about that. That may be why he's hurt, but it sure looked like Baden was the one that initiated the foul.
He's going to feel a couple stings when he gets in the shower tonight.
Yeah.
So
maybe he needs to take a shot.
Anthony Hayes swings it back to Abelardo. Abelardo tries to defend, doesn't get it.
Liam's got some plenty of time and space out there. Let's see if he can control it and connect the pass. Nice move.
Slips it by Bethel forward. Turned out by Abelardo. Drew Pop's on the go again. Turns it back to Max Fultonier. Max in calmly to Hayes. Soham loses it. Joshua Narr's on it. Anthony Hayes. I think his shoulder was just a little behind Nars, and I think you're going to get the call if you're not inside.
He had him, though. You know, he had slipped in between the ball and the man, and really, I think if he doesn't initiate contact, it's a good, clean tackle. Instead, we face another kick.
Ball headed wide. That was a handball on a Bethel player.
See if Ladarius can come up with this.
Dev will collect this easily.
Yep.
Nice soft bouncer to Dev. 23 minutes left. 1-0 St. Clair. Tight game here tonight.
It really is. You know, you take that first 30 seconds out of play, and it's level. Arguably, should be tied.
Yep. Anthony Hayes tries to knock it down, knocks it toward a Bethel player. Gets it back, though. Good hustle. He sees Baden running. Back to Abelardo Sabarzo. AB gives it back to Hayes. Baden Friday's calling for it. Nick Tanner makes a nice run up forward.
I like this. I like where they are being methodical.
Oh, unlucky.
Really unlucky. And we'll get the ball back.
Yep.
But, you know, they were patiently working the ball up the field, and we're going to generate a nice opportunity there. He's got the ball in the Ladarius had it on his right foot. If he turns to his right, he's free of the defender, and he's got a shot at the goal.
Good vision by Soham. Finds it. Fultonier. Fultonier now looks.
Oh, here comes Ladarius.
Ladarius was offsides, and he takes a shot from the keeper. I think the trainer's going to come out for him. Nope.
Boy, that was – you knew there was a collision that was going to happen there.
Well, Bethel keeper made a good play. He's aggressive and made a nice play. Looks like Anderson was offsides anyways. Donovan sends it forward. Tanner.
Misses. Tackle.
Tanner's
he recovers.
back, though. White Lightning defends. It's going to be a corner Bethel, but good defending by Nick Tanner.
Yeah.
Good hustle to get back.
Another corner. I haven't kept count, but it sure feels like it's got to be 3-1
Easily.
restarts in Bethel Park's favor.
I really can't remember the last corner St. Clair's had. Walsh sends it in.
Nice clear
job,
by
AB.
Abelardo.
That's about his second head ball tonight, but a timely one. Knocked down by Shineki. Forward by Friday.
Let's see if Drew Pop can catch this. Oh, nice play by Ethan Donovan.
Hayes goes out to get it. Good job by Hayes.
Yep.
Into Sabarzo. Wall pass out to Hayes. Back to Fultoneer. Into Shankar.
Keep coming.
Oh, unlucky. Baden just couldn't get back outside here.
Yeah, coming up on the 20-minute mark, halfway through the second half. Upper St. Clair still up 1-0. You got to think that Coach Schneider is thinking about bringing back his starters. He's had this group in here for last 10 minutes. And
apropos of that comment, 4 guys line up. So Drew
he's
Pop
got
battles.
Yeah.
Let's see which way they're going to call this. All right.
Yeah, the Bethel Park was
Drew's shirt.
Yeah, the Bethel Park player was asking for the foul, and he was the one that had the shirt first, and I think Drew's had grabbed it on as a reaction, and almost always the second guy generally gets the foul. So
yeah, Drew elbowed him. Bethel player just had a handful.
Oh, nice delivery.
Bethel's got some space here. Oh, Nick Tanner's in the right spot.
Yeah.
Turns around inside. Liam Shineki knocks it outside.
Very calmly, yes.
Drew Pop turns it around. Good job, Shineki. Brought some calm to what could have been a hectic situation. And now Liam's limping. That's what I said before. I mean, you play Bethel, you're going to feel it.
Now we have William Backdye, Ben Backdye, Jack Myers, and Ty Reamer coming back into the game.
So ball at Fultoneer's feet.
Right.
Steps over.
He's getting stuck a little bit.
AB and Anthony Hayes.
Finds Ben.
Oh, Ben's got someone on him back hard.
Takes it out to his brother.
Come on, William, drop a dime.
Go.
He gets taken out. It's going to be a throw, I guess. Ben's got it down. 2 Bethel players on him.
He's going to shoot this.
Yes, he did.
Oh, what a rip.
Wouldn't it have been ironic if the ball had just...
Well, if you can chase him from behind, you run away and just shoot
up
it.
over the keeper's head there.
That was a rocket.
That was a great take, too.
You
got a whack from both Bethel players.
Yeah. He's gotten beaten up a lot this year. Anthony Hayes with a nice service. William Backdye. Let's see if...
I want to say Kyle Royer got a head on that.
Yeah.
Back to Nick.
No.
Oh, AB, cheeky little play. Now William Backdye.
There he goes. He just doesn't trust that right side.
Took on Calvin Walsh. Calvin defended him well. He is right-footed, isn't he?
He is right-footed. He likes that inversion, though.
Oof.
Oh, that's going to sting.
Well, every good game needs a good butt block, and that was Anthony Hayes right there. Cheeky
nice little play
Hayes.
by Hayes. Good touch with his knee. Can he get it over? Oh.
This is a dangerous spot for St. Clair to have a kick.
Finally, now we have an opportunity to take a crack out here from 30 yards.
It's going to be Myers.
He's got William Backdye and sort of open if they're going to leave him out.
Jack's directing traffic. See what the meatball does. Over Ben's head. Abelardo on the thigh. Ooh, he gets taken down in the box. Are we going to get a call? No.
No. I think he was up in the air and he just got hit. Oh, a little heavy on the touch there from AB. 16 minutes and 45 seconds left in the second half here. Again, St. Clair really needs to control the ball in the middle of the field. That's quite frankly their best, defensive posture, obviously, but attack, patiently. This is that when the field gets big because kids are, they're tired and the space opens up, and this is sort of the best situation for a team of Upper St. Clair's skill.
I agree. I mean, Bethel's in pressing, but they're going to leave a gap open here or there. Hayes defends, back to Fultonier. I think he just pressured that guy, no bad pass. Ooh, a little too far for Ben.
And a big touch by the Bethel Park player. William Backdian. Nick Tanner steps in. Nice play by Nick.
Nick's stepping up really well.
Yeah.
He's not bashful about coming up. Flicks it one to William. They just a little miscommunication, but William was going to be offsides if he had gone 2 more steps. $15.5 left. 1-0 St. Clair. Goal kick. Wide toward the sideline. So Bethel can't corral.
That's really surprising. That's a really good Bethel Park goalkeeper, and for him to, that's now 2 balls that he's kicked out of bounds.
Yeah. Keelan Donovan with a heavy touch.
Oh, and Anthony Hayes comes back in, knocks it out of bounds.
Good hustle play. We'll take the throw in instead of a deep penetrating pass. Calvin Walsh.
Oh, nice play by Max.
He gets to contort his body, man.
Right.
That kid can change his position instantaneously.
And we're off. Can he get it through? No, leaves the ball behind him. That should be Bethel Park ball. Yeah, no, they got it right.
Keelan, bad touch.
Shinecki clears down to AB.
Oh, he's got some wide open space out here. Anthony Hayes.
Play it to the corner. Play it to the corner.
Ben Backdian has it again. Sees Max Fultonier. Almost. Just couldn't get it over the defender's head. Yep, William Backdian, and he connected from 50 yards away.
He's got him wide open on the far side.
Oh, AB's a kicker for the football team. He's got a big left foot.
Oh,
my goodness gracious!
What a shot! What a service!
And that, again, is the meatball.
You can't give him any space, and that's the goal we need.
That was a big goal. There was some sauce on that shot. And that was a great play. I mean, the ball comes in, he flicks it past the defender, past the goalie with power off the top of his foot, a flick toward the outside of his foot. That was an awesome play. Oh, Bethel gets defended by their own guy. Out to Calvin Walsh. That is absolutely the play we needed. But we have seen 2-goal leads evaporate, so they've got a clinical slide by Fultonier, knocked forward by Soham. Down to Ben's feet. Up to AB, spins around. Oh, he catches Ty Reamer on the through ball. Good defense by Bethel. Now we've seen these 2-goal leads evaporate. They're going to have to just maintain their intensity, know they're playing Bethel Park, and expect a couple shots here and there. Ball's in. Reamer has it. Abelardo, Shields. Knocked out again by Bethel. Reamer throw. Jack Myers turns. Ben Backdian has it, opens his hips. Out to his brother William. And William puts it in the net. Backdian to Backdian. Great play, boys.
Ben Backdian sets up his brother William Backdian, who for the first time this year doesn't pike it over the goal from right in front of it.
That's some great stuff.
Oh.
And he was at a weird angle. I wasn't sure he was going to get that shot off. And it was a right-footed shot.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to have to shut up about that now, but I'm happy for him.
He was
That
a
was
little
a good
too, he
finish.
was almost too close to pike it.
Right.
The physics wasn't with him.
He hit it into the top of the net. We'll leave it at that.
Whoops. Kyle Royer tries to hit it, misjudges it in the lights. Knocked out for a throw-in. And you can see the shoulders slump on the Bethel players. Those orange jerseys are hanging a little lower toward the ground right now. So long throw. Knocked down by Ben Backdine, gets a head on it. Oh, good smart defense by Liam Shinecki. No. Yeah, the Zebras are coming into play here. I mean, talk about physics. Go back to class, boys. Liam Shinecki hits that ball, goes bouncing off a Bethel player, back over the end line. Yep, they call a goal kick. The center referee has some soccer IQ. He knows there's no way we could have knocked that out.
Whether or not it was corner or goal.
So Bethel throw-in, defended by Jack Cassidy, Nick Tanner.
All right, let's settle in here, and I still think that at this point, the best defense is playing offense. You take this space that we have out here.
St. Clair should never change their game, really.
No.
Because they possess the ball so well. It's not like they just defend and then have breakaways. I mean, they possess the ball really well, and they've got some scoring acumen.
No, and look, we've had most of the goals that we have had scored against us have been on restarts, and so if we can keep the ball moving in our possession, that's where we're that's when we're at our best. And so I think, when you start sitting back and you you defend all the time, right, where you're clearing the ball and waiting for the rush to come back and you defend, you're going to end up committing fouls. And those are situations that have not been good for St. Clair. A little miscommunication there between Anthony Hayes and Ben Backdine.
What's the saying that usually goes along with the prevent defense?
It prevents you from winning.
Right.
And we have proven that a couple of times this year.
Oh, we've snatched ties from the jaws of victory.
Nice play by Nick Tanner. Gets up really high.
And AB tries to tug a Bethel player, but he gets by and launches it out of bounds. So Max Fultnier, a senior player with some experience under his belt, is going to take his time and act like he's thinking about who to throw to. We know Max is not a majorly hard thinker, so that was a little gamesmanship. Oh, knocked down by the arm of a Bethel player, doesn't get called. Anthony Hayes pushes a Bethel player. Shankar skims Donovan Shields in front of Shinecki.
Now here, St. Clair, they just need to be patient and defend honestly.
Right.
They can't give people a goal, and I think that if Bethel Park makes
Bethel doesn't get the ball.
If Bethel Park makes a great play and they score, that's fine. You got a 3-goal lead, you can give up a really solid goal. But what you can't do is commit a foul and give them a goal, at least a cleaner opportunity at a goal.
And you don't want to retaliate either. I mean,
No.
AB was smart to just take a couple whacks there and go on about his business. Again, AB at his feet. Anthony Hayes.
Little heavy. He had Ben Backdine running free. There was nobody to mark him, but the center backs had come up to come and check the ball. That's right. Here we go. Gets the ball out to Cassidy, who keeps it in, sends the ball back. Oh!
Almost.
I tell you, that is Abelardo Sabarzo. He's the kicker on the Upper St. Clair football team, and I think he just got confused right there at the moment and was aimed at the wrong goal.
Thursday night lights.
Yeah. Oh, that would have been nice. And a really nice play by Jack Cassidy.
And again, we know the Whitfield met this week. We don't know how many players or playoff teams are going to get in. So you don't know. I don't know what the tiebreakers are, but goal differential usually factors in. So, and it wouldn't hurt to lay another one on your rival. Calvin Walsh drills it into the feet of Ben Bagdine.
Yeah.
He collects, shields, turns.
He's not going to win that battle with Ben. I know that.
No.
Ben sends it out, though.
And we hear some jeers and other types
Anthony
of things from
Hayes,
the Bethel
nice
fans.
tackle.
Good hustle from Anthony. We hope his dad's watching on the live stream at home.
Absolutely. Wish Victor Hayes well. Nice tackle by the Raccoon.
Play.
So reliable. Oh, and Abelardo gets blown up on a tackle. All right. This is dangerous. Oh!
Bethel gets it in.
Yeah, that ball just came running across. Just enough of the deflection. It was just sort of it was a good play.
And
I don't know what else
Bethel.
to tell you.
And, St. Clair defended that hard, had a couple deflections. I mean, they got out to block it, just weren't able to clear it. It didn't have enough momentum to get out of bounds, and a Bethel player alertly knocks it in. And Dev was on the ground trying to make the save and just couldn't come up with it.
St. Clair still needs to play. There's 7 minutes left, but we've turned leads in shorter amount of time into ties and defeats, and so
we know.
We just have to play.
Weird bounces, weird situations, zebra goof-offs, or goofy. I didn't mean to say that. I mean zebras factor in. Now they're possessing. Shankar out to Drew Pop. Shankar's got someone sneaking up on his back.
I'm not really sure where that ball was going from Soham.
I think the Bethel player just clipped the back of his heel when he kicked it. Ben Bagdine's in there for the heavy touch from the Bethel player.
All right, this is another
Smooth
dangerous
play.
situation.
Now Roy is out there.
Yeah, Liam defending.
That's Liam Schnecke, rather.
Nice.
Bethel chops it. Good defense from Liam.
Clear it out to Jack. Now let's get it.
Liam and Nick double team that boy. Got him. And the meatball's got it. He frustrates people.
He needs to send Drew Pop.
Great vision.
Yeah.
And he does. Ethan Donovan.
And Ethan Donovan. Ethan's faster than I would have given him credit for.
Yep.
I thought Pop was in.
Oh, he saw someone he could hit out there. Drew Pop with a good play on the sideline. Forces Ethan Donovan to knock it wide. Was that Ethan? No, it was another Bethel player.
That's got to be a St. Clair throw-in. Didn't look like St. Clair knew what was going on there.
No. Liam Schnecke's playing strong today. Slipped through two defenders. Drew Pop on the run.
Yeah. Looks like St. Clair's asking its players to stay in for a little bit. Oh, nice header by William Bagdine. Just a little far out there. Nice service by Drew Pop and good attempt by William Bagdine.
Drew Pop's made some really nice plays tonight.
He has.
So Max Fulton-Neer knocks it forward to Mr. Pop.
Yeah, it looks like they're trying to attack with 4 players, and I think that's wise. You keep a guy back, so I'm not straying too far.
We're definitely five.
Ty Reamer is in. Ty Reamer is in. He's got William Bagdine.
He's going to drop it back?
Oh, and he kind of goes down.
I think that was more of a slip. I think he had some help, but it was more of a slip. Just under 5 minutes left here, approaching 4.5 minutes. 3-1 St. Clair.
Oh, He's got a guy wide open.
And he
Drew
sees
Pop. Him. Can he finish?
Oh.
No. Maybe not the best of attempts.
Too, because the Bethel players were convinced he was offside.
Yeah, and as you know, you have to play until the whistle blows, and sometimes even after it.
Yeah, right. As we saw in the Baldwin game, even after it.
Right.
So Hum comes up, collects it, Knocks it forward to.
Oh,
jeez.
that is, that's the kind
Here
of
we go.
tackle that, we saw all the time. And it's a great, I'm glad they called it. You got to control your body coming in for that tackle. And that's probably a bigger loss for Bethel Park, particularly here with 4 minutes left in the game, because that's going to take them to the end of the game without the services of Ethan Donovan on the field. And, listen, he is one of their better players. And so him coming off the field at this moment certainly is not an advantage for Bethel Park.
Sometimes I wonder if you walk into he and Keelan's bedrooms and they've got yellow and red cards up on their walls. Ball into the meatball. Drew Pop looks to get it. Nope. It's taking a shot by Ty Reamer. Oh, bounce off the keeper's chest. He has to dive for it.
He's over the line.
He's nearly over the line.
Yeah, handling.
And it's interesting because the referee, who is even with the top of the 18-yard box, does not call the play. The center ref from behind says he's over. I think it was more his head. I don't think the whole ball was over that line.
Well, that'll drive the Bethel Park fans even crazier because, he could see, the ball going over that line, but, maybe not was in the best position on the other ball that Wolf was able to save.
Right.
Jack Myers going to take a shot. Oh!
3 minutes left.
There's a ball in the goal.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I think both ball boys rolled a ball out, and one went into the goal.
The Bethel faithful are not too happy with the referee.
No.
Oh, geez.
Nice
Nick Tanner
work
takes a
by
couple
Nick
shots.
Tanner. And
Kyle
Kyle
Laurier,
clears
yep.
it.
I don't.
And the cheerleaders go running away from a ball that they didn't know where was coming down.
Ref calls time. Someone may have said the magic word.
There's a bit of a conference going on here. I think they're going to come over and try to. They're going to say they're going to reset the clock to 2, 4, 5.
I'm not sure what's going on, but there's
Yeah, I think they had put 24 and a half seconds on the clock, which was fine by the Upper St. Clair folks, but would have created a tremendous amount of confusion.
Could have created another stir. So throw in Bethel.
Go.
Laurier defends. Good job, Kyle.
Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing he could do with that ball.
Yeah. Just a dangerous situation. He's got to defend it in any way.
That's a good play. They don't have it. I mean, they have it now, but the ball slips out of the long thrower's hands. Headed
Ball's out. Nice.
Oh, easy ball for Dev.
Yeah. Could have been a dangerous shot, but there really wasn't much traffic in front of him, so you had to assume that he had good eyes on it.
2 minutes left. To midfield toward Reamer. Drew Pop's on the go. Oh, good job, Drew Pop.
Yep. Nope, and he wins the ball.
That's
It's like Jack Cassidy coming in for Drew Pop.
Oh, that's a inconvenient substitution. We need someone on the opposite side of the field to come out. All right, Reamer has it. Dribbles. Up to Myers.
Myers can get the ball across the middle. He's got Ben back dying wide open.
.130 left.
And justifiably so, not a lot of urgency on the part of St. Clair to get that ball in. I'm not really sure what Bethel is trying to accomplish by just kicking the ball out. You got to make a play on the ball at this point in the game.
Right.
Looks like Jack's going to just sort of try to hold it in there. Yeah, at this point, it seems inconceivable that there it is. Jack again going to hold it in the corner.
1 minute remaining.
So it's almost like you hit the rewind button.
Right.
Jack with the ball. Jack takes a whack. Ball goes out. It would be funny if we wound up with a corner there. Like that would be our third or fourth
Right.
corner of the night. Into Fulton calmly down to Ben Bakdyan. Ben holds. Up to Cassidy.
Nice to Jack Cassidy. He's going to go down to the corner and hold it.
Boy, Jack Cassidy.
Yeah, keep working it.
Oh, Ben wound up.
Bakdyan was poaching that ball.
He found the heels of
There were
a
a
Bethel
couple of
defender instead of the ball. White Lightning's on the go.
Yep. I think he's going to
Good
defend
defense.
that. Ball's out. And there we're down to the last 20 seconds of the game. Overall, you got to say it's a pretty good win for St. Clair. And at the risk of jinxing us here with 10 seconds left,
I don't think you could do that.
This is now the 11th straight meeting where St. Clair has come out victorious over Bethel Park. Another sort of stunning fact, but any win you can get at this stage in the season is a good win. And
that was a good, solid one. I mean, they needed that. They need every win. So we will see you for Cannon Mac this weekend.
it's a big game on Saturday.
No question.
Big game.
And let's hope this wasn't a Pyrrhic victory. We can get some injured players back, and we'll see you Saturday. Thanks.